G'day and welcome back to CS38 Racing. Excuse my sort of off voice these next few episodes or previous episodes if you've been watching. I do have a little bit of a head cold. Anyway, we're still racing Via, even though we did convincingly beat Via by a lot. For Asado, I didn't intend for C Racing to fall. That's okay, let's keep that all cordial. I'm glad we set aside differences for the good of the car, blah 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 blah. Okay. So, it is Japan. We've got dry practices, a little bit of mixed conditions, but we're going to have a dry race. If you haven't seen, in India, we did manage to get our first win finally. I think the AI may have been adjusted a little bit in the last update that's coming through, which is good and also a little bit unfortunate. Either way, we were supposed to have a 3-second penalty in India, so I'm not actually going to count that one as a proper win. So I think Indonesia was our first actual win. So let's see what we can do here, get ourselves into a good grid position, and then let's see what we can do in the race. Okay, so we comfortably made it into the top qualifying session here, which is excellent. We're sitting in about 6th. So let's go out on some softs, set some bank laps, and see if we can improve ourselves anymore. If we can get ourselves in the top rows, I will be happy with that for the Japanese Grand Prix. Really looking to improve on our run of form here in the 23 game. We had some pretty abysmal results in 23. This is most likely going to be a write-off lap as we're behind all of these guys, unless we can pick good slipstream up from them. Just calmly on the inside there. A bit deep here. Ideally, I do want to make this lap on our own. I don't want to be coasting someone. Because ideally, I think we have the pace on our own. And that's realistic. Your boy's got pace on his own. So, let's try and get a little bit of clear track. Yamanak is still on us. He'll probably get some slipstream here. Yamanaka absolutely punted us wide there. Yamanaka's still there, so we're going to have to watch out because the AI take a pretty funky line. I was accounting for that. It will lose us a little bit of time, but overall it's better than being in the gravel trap. It is an improvement, but we're definitely going to have to drop down into the 158s. Okay, let's go for one more lap. It's going to be a yellow flag. So this lap time is going to be cancelled. Even though we've got an absolutely excellent run there. So let's go to the pits.
Rider on his way.
Let's switch these out for some new, fresh, soft rubber. Let's see what we can do in the last 5 minutes here. Come on, we have at least the top 2 rows in us here, so let's ensure that we can get that. If you think that too, comment down below that you think we can be in the top 2 rows. Oh, well, we're not going to do it like that, that's for sure. Let's return to the pit, make sure we don't have any damage. Let's go back out. So this is going to be our last effort here. This is going to be the last ditch effort to get ourselves into the top 10. This is not looking good for our qualifying right now. Which, if we're to be honest, we haven't been having the pace in qualifying the last few races, but we've been really able to make up for it in the race itself. So keeping it smooth through this first sector. Not far off. We're deep there. Gonna need to have an absolute killer of a section. Well, there it was, me at the start of this session. Your boys got pace. We clearly do not have the pace that I thought we had. Pace did not match. Is this going to be enough to even get us into the top 10?
The second Moto3 qualifying
it is just getting ourselves into the top 10. Let's hope we can do a lot better in the race. Hopefully, if we can maintain that pace in the race, we'll get ourselves into the position for the podium. G'day and welcome back to episode 20 of career mode in MotoGP24. If you haven't, check out the previous episodes. You know, check out the last 3 or 4 races because we have been really on it. We've been pushing for the championship, well, as best as we can. I still think Furusato is yonks. Yonks isn't the word there. Streets ahead of us. But anyway, let's see what we can do. So in our home Grand Prix of Australia, it looks like we're going to have, oh yay, wet qualifying. Well, that's going to put a dampener on the weekend. Then we're going to have a 6-lap race in cloudy conditions. Classic for, we are in Phillip Island, right? Yes, we are. Okay, so see you guys down in the qualifying session, which is going to be wet. Yikes. Okay, we're down here for the wet qualifying, which we know is going to be a little bit hard for us because qualifying doesn't seem to want to work in the wet for us this season. So with that being said, let's go to my bike setup. I'm going to save this setup as this one. There we go, before we change it. Put that where that is. Put that back. Let's see what we can do. I'm not too sure how we're going to go here in the wet. We've had no wet track time at all. You know, it wouldn't be a race weekend at Phillip Island if we didn't have some wet weather, because it gets pretty cold and blustery down there. Oh, the track is a bit slippery. So we've really just got to try and feather this as best we can. Deep here, deep here. Okay. A teammate was... Oh, wide, wide, wide. Munoz is right there. Where does that put us? I don't think that's going to hold. So Munoz got the time there. Turning to the pit, this is not handling the way I want it to. Increase that. Transmission's where it should be. Give this a try. Munoz has crashed. But there is quite a few riders on good times here. Okay, now we're sitting in 10th, so we've really got to keep ourselves at least at the top 10 in a minimum. just can't get the bike to turn and get the acceleration that we need. See, it's just not turning. But we're too hot into there. Okay, let's see. See if we can improve anything here. It's gonna be tough. It's just sliding out wide. The front is cold as well. Not gaining anything here. This is going to be a really tough race here for us if we qualify down this low. Run for a little bit of an improvement here. Bike just wants to slide out wide and at least make some step of an improvement here. Have made a tiny step, but it's still not enough. Gonna return to the pit. Gonna do a last ditch effort by recommended settings. Put on some new wet tires.
Mechanics.
Let's see if this can make any improvement for us here, because this is going to be our worst qualifying of the season, and we do not want to start losing the championship here. Not on our home turf either. Okay, this is going to be our last lap effort. Really trying to keep that corner speed. A bit deep here. Got a little bit of an improvement. Anything is better than nothing at this stage. Come on. Make a bit of an improvement here. We do. Where does that put us? 14. So it's a few steps up. Not too great, but we are the top Australian so far, and Ralston's having a good one here as well in Australia. Let's see if we can convert this into at least a podium in the race. It's going to be a massive comeback challenge. Alright, we're down here at the grid, we've loaded up our dry setup, and we've got to gun it, particularly because it is our home race. Brave around the outside there. That's helped us gain a lot of positions at this early stage of the race. Have to get a little nudge there. We've got to get aggressive. It's Alonso that crashed there in front of us. Got a warning for an incident. I don't know if that was with Alonso or possibly Suzuki. I've got to try and set our sights. Furusato has set a blistering pace here, but can we catch up to him? You know that Furusato is top dog in this championship. Deep there. As I see it, I don't think we're going to be able to catch Furusato. Just be a little too far out of reach. He's setting an absolutely cracking pace out the front. All we can do is apply pressure by keeping our lap times up. His lap times here are just 38.4. He's 0.2 quicker than us. And at this stage, without a major incident, we're not going to be getting him. Deep in here. Turn, turn, why won't the bike turn? Well, second place there to Via. So at this stage, I don't think we'll be able to get back to Via either. Nor would that costly mistake into MG. Unless Via makes any mistakes here, I think the best we can hope for is maybe hunting down. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I think we've got to play this smart. Let's just manage and secure the points for the championship. Crash in Sector 3. Who's gone down in Sector 3? Alright, let's just bring this home for a home podium. Via's managing his gap and Furisato is managing his. Oh, we're a bit wide there. And make sure we don't lose this podium at home. Crash in Sector 4. Holgado's out. We're gonna do enough to claim third. Well, we did well to defend the podium there. If we didn't make that mistake, we would have been on for second. Furisato's too strong. This challenge is gonna be really hard. But considering we came all the way from 14th to 3rd, I would have to say we've done pretty well. So we're 63 points off Furisato, so it's going to be tough unless he has a double DNF and no points. We pull ahead of Suzuki as he had a crash there, so that makes us, puts us in a good position for holding second in the championship. Second in the team's championship. So, if you like that one, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, don't miss a single episode here at the channel. Okay, so that gets us some more points. You're still making us verse Furisato game. God, come on. So now we go into the Thailand Grand Prix. C Racing Nord a few vital points to extend the world battle. But Furisato is still a step away from the title. Well, we didn't really gain any points. We lost a few points to him there, but anyway. So, Furisato, C Racing has nibbled away at my lead in the standings, but Chung, I'll put another good performance. I think this could be the deciding round for the championship. It happened, it's alright, I'm fine. Even if I would have preferred to finish the race, C Racing didn't do it on purpose. What's important? Yeah, let's keep him happy. Happens. He's completely bowled us out of other races before. Alright, so that rounds it out for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Stay safe, have fun, see you on the next one. Bye for now.